Hi, my name is Jeanette Kopecky. I'm an independent consultant for Scentsy, and I am here today to talk to you guys about 3 ways that you can get buying customers every single month. Now, this is the problem. Maybe you've just joined your company, or maybe you've been with a company for a long time, and you have customers, or maybe you don't know how to get customers yet. This is for you, okay? Maybe you have customers that you have been selling to before and they've not been so much of repeat customers for you. Well, how are you going to get them to consistently come back? You want to make sure that you are training them. Okay, so that's what this call is about today. That's what this video is about, is I really wanted to make sure that you understand that it's about you training your customers to do what you want them to do, which is buy. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing today. We're going to talk about emailing, texting, phone calls, mailers. We're going to talk about how are you staying connected with your customers. Now, granted, it's one thing to go out and try to find customers. It's another thing when you do have customers and a good customer base. Maybe they've been buying customers, or maybe they've just been contacts that you've been able to connect with. People always ask, how do I contact my customers? Well, I say you contact them in all ways. And the reason for that is because there's a lot of people that are very involved in social media and technology today, but there's also a lot of people that aren't. You have those old-fashioned people. I'm old-fashioned, but I still do social media and video as well. But I do like to get mailers in the mail. Have you ever received a mailer or something that was just completely fabulous, that was not a bill, and you were so happy to be able to see it because you were like, oh, this is refreshing, this is nice, especially with the product that I carry. You open it up, you smell it, and you're like, oh, this just made my day. Well, I'm here to tell you, mailers, phone calls, all of that. Don't just do just one of them. And by the way, isn't it amazing? We're talking about calls right now. I'm shutting that off so we can go on. They're all good, and I would really highly recommend that you do them all. Okay, because you want to be able to connect with people on many different levels, because you just never know what they're interested in until you get to the point of asking them outright, hey, how do you want to be connected? Do you want me to call you? Do you want me to text you? What works best for you? And that eventually down the road is going to happen. If you are connecting with your customer well enough and building a relationship, you're going to be able to ask that question, which is going to give you a little closer of an idea of how to be able to work with them. Okay, so do all of the above. We're going to talk about training them. We're going to talk about that in just a minute, but I also wanted to go into number 2, your follow-ups and your systems. They kind of go hand in hand. Follow-up obviously is about, once you meet somebody, you need to be able to stay connected with them. Statistics say that it's usually about 8 to 10 times before, oh my goodness, 8 to 10 times of contact with a person before they're actually going to either buy or be interested in your product. Now, that's not to say that you want to completely irritate them, right? We don't want to do that. But if you're building relationships with people and you're actually working a system, which is what we're going to talk about right now, you're actually working it to where they want to see what you're about, okay? Systems. Systems are the type of thing to where you have a set way that you do things. It's going to make your life so much easier if you have a system, because guess what? It will work automatically. What happens if you're not around your office, or you're not able to do your business one day? You want it to be set up in a way to where somebody else can pick it up for you. Maybe your kid, maybe your husband, maybe your neighbor down the street. It's easy enough for them to be able to say, oh, she's got a system down, I can make this work. Not to say that you want to give it to anybody else to handle, but it also works for you, because otherwise you're flying by the seat of your pants, okay? And sometimes that works for people. But all I'm going to say is having a system and connecting with your customers is extremely important. My system that I have for my customers is I connect with them 2 days, 2 weeks, and 2 months. So whenever I talk with somebody, or if I sell a product to somebody, I actually will do those things, 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, to be able to connect with them. That way I know that I'm not bombarding them with information, okay? Along with that contact, getting back to the training, we need to train our customers. That's number 3, training them. You may be in this business for a part-time business, or maybe you're working this as your full-time career. I'm here to tell you that it is time to start training your customers, letting them know when you're going to put orders in, when you would like to be able to put everything together and submit your orders. If you start training your customers that, and you start a system and start consistently working that, guess what? You're going to have those sales coming in every month, because you're going to know, hey, guess what? My sales go in on the 20th of every month. Or I have sales, I run all of my orders on the 5th and the 20th. That way people are aware of that. And guess what? When you are connecting with them with your system of 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, you're giving them reminders, whether it be email, whether it be mail, whether it be text, whatever it might be, you're giving them the reminders that, hey, I am closing orders out, and therefore it becomes a systematic item that they look forward to, and they think, oh yeah, that's right, I'm out of that product, I need to buy that from them. So that's it, folks. Let's get those orders going, and let's train your customers. Let's work with them without bombarding them, and then let's just follow up with our systems. That's all there is to it. Go out and get them, and if you have any questions, I'm available for questions down below, or you can contact me with any of the avenues that are listed below. Have a great day, you guys. Jeanette Kopecky signing off. Take care. Bye-bye.